All right, so there was a scientific mission to further humanity to Mount Stupid. Yeah, and I think it was really just to see what the effect is on your bladder. Anyway, these 6 women who Gilligan sent, could be Gilligan. Jeff Bezos. So the where is she? The third chicken is his partner. So it was, they went up in a boat for a 10-minute tour. Gilligan, get out of my head. All right. It was built and paid for by a company that talk about, energy and, the planet and how we're poisoning it and then whatever, but single-handedly stuffed up the whole thing, all right? And the resources that they used were bottomless, not to mention all the rocket fuel that everybody was breathing as well. So it was a celebrity stunt, all right, and probably so that Gilligan could get a lot of public attention, but it turned into public humiliation, all right? So the thing is, these women want to be known as astronauts. It's kind of like one giant step for mankind and one giant embarrassment for womankind, right? Because these guys came out and thought they were astronauts. So for me, I just like, whatever, they can do whatever they want, blah, blah, blah. They've all got the money. But then, quicker than an Amazon order, all these jokes, and me and my friends who were sort of, got together, they're going to do a post with all that. I'm just going to remember them. So they made this sacrifice, all right, all-female crew. One of the papers had a heading astronaut, right? So Blue Origin has this environmental responsibility, and these girls went up because Blue Origin, it's kind of like they were taking this mission. So one of them speaks about harnessing waste from Earth and placing it somewhere in space, Let's think about the carbon emission with that. So I just say they went to Mount Stupid in glam. Glam being that Bezos's other half, she collaborated, is probably the word, with for the Astro suits or NASCAR suits, whatever the guys are calling it. She collaborated with Oscar de la Renta. Then the goal here was that to make the suits look approachable, this is someone from Oscar de la Renta saying it, make them look approachable that anyone can wear them. Okay. Yeah. I've got an hourglass figure. I can wear them. Yeah. Anyway, and then if they did that approachable and anyone can wear it, then maybe space might feel a little less distant. And you would actually buy it to go to the gym. Okay. Then the other chick says, she took seeds, with her. And, yeah, okay. So what I saw from it was they were up there for 4 minutes. Yeah, I found it and looked at it. They were up there for 4 minutes like kindergarten kids, and they played with stuffed toys. That is the truth. You just Google it yourself. So that scientific mission to further humanity may have been for Teletubbies. So, and what's her name? Gail King, second from the right, Oprah's best friend. Oprah was crying apparently, by the way. She was so proud of her. Well, Gail King didn't like it that people called it a joyride. She traveled into space. You didn't actually travel into space. You were up there for 4 minutes and then down. And look how clean that is. Look how clean what they travelled in. Now, if that was truly space, it would all be burnt out. At least give it something. But apparently there's some footage which I can't find now, so it's obviously removed because he has people in the right places, contacts, of they were setting up that pod, which means they probably weren't in the pod, but in somewhere where, you get to pretend, that sort of thing. I don't know that. But they went up, floated for 10 minutes, but the whole thing took 11 minutes. So 4 minutes of that was they were up there, and now they're all gurus. All right. So think about this. A male astronaut has to go to school, has to be a pilot, he has to join the Navy, and then they go to space. So they went to a border of somewhere, whether it was some warehouse, and they were inspired. Maybe they grew some balls, I don't know, but this all-female crew, it was a sacrifice for them, all right? And they went in glam. They were glammed up, and that person is Katy Perry kissing the ground. It's going to look good. Maybe it's going to look good for her next album. And she took a daisy because her daughter is called Daisy. And then she took this butterfly, and I think it had all the names of the songs on her album that she would be producing right at this minute. But then people found out it was bullshit because someone kept recording while they were trying to make it like they came out of this tubby thing, space thing, and Gilligan was there in front of it. He tricked over, etc. I actually like Jeff Bezos. Yeah, he looks good bald. He just looks cheeky. All right, so me looking at it on an astrological type of thing, if they had done this on a different month, not April, because remember April, all the bullshit comes out and everybody's heads roll, okay? I've done the thing on that before. Go back 1 or 2 clips and you'll see it. So what they did is they chose Monday the 14th. Now, Monday the 14th the day is a water day. So the water day is, if you imagine 2 ears, like everyone's going to be listening to this, and it would be amazing listening to it and thinking, wow, it's like that. The actual calligraphy is 2 ears and like this. Yes, like that. But underneath it is the ox. The ox is like half a window, so you're not getting the full information on this, whatever you're going to call it, mission to further humanity, scientific mission. The month this was done is metal on top and a dragon on the bottom. So the metal on top is heads are going to roll on that particular day, but it's also the whole month. So this is going to keep going until the 6th of May before it even gets quiet about it. And underneath it is the dragon. The dragon is heaven's gate. So it opens up and all the bullshit just one after the other, like money. All right. And then the year is about the creativity is taken, the skin is taken off and you walk into a new adventure of change, etc. We certainly did. We were there with you all the way. All right. So the day then is what influenced everybody. And like I said, if it was a different month, they actually could have got away with it, I reckon. But the day and the month just, yeah, it's the farm, the cow, and the BS all together happened. So for Aisha, the girl in the middle, the third girl, the dark girl in the middle, so she's the one that had the seeds, for humanity. And, what was she going to do? Grow these seeds? Or see what happens 4 minutes in space, what would happen to these seeds? I can tell you what happened. They all turned into kindergarten kids, and they're all got fluffy, stuffed little toys. That's what I saw. If there's anything better, I really don't care. So for her, the actual month was a clash. So the earth her power just went just like that thing did. I just thought of that. It was the same for Katy Perry. It was the same for Amanda Nugent. She's the Asian lady on the first one on the right. For Lauren Sanchez, it was actually a penalty and a clash for her. So she's going to cop it big time because Gilligan's her partner. And for who else did we have? Gail King. Gail King, the actual day meant third parties are going to, from the third parties, which is all those girls, those hourglass figures in the Astro suits, that's the third party. The third party is she gets that slap on the face, punch in the gut, and it'll never be the same again. Cool. And so then there's one more. Who didn't I talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kerry Ann Flynn, she's the film producer. That's the first one on the left-hand side. So for her, because she has the goat also, so on the day that ox, the goat and the ox was like, and the worst that it was for any of these is actually Gail King and what's her name? Amanda Nugent, the bioastronautics, the Asian lady on the right. Jeff Bezos, on the other hand, he's just like, oh, well, we'll have to try something else later. That's actually his chart. That is his chart, truly. So I don't understand why he is with this lady, Lauren Sanchez, which is 1, 2, 3 from the left, third from the left, because their charts, there's like, he just doesn't see the smack coming all the time. He doesn't see that. Maybe it's her lips. No, I don't mean the smack as in the smooch. All right. So, like I said, this is what kind of month it is. It's going to keep going till the 6th of May. The BS, all of that is actually going to come out. All right. So, should have consulted me, Gilligan. I would have told you which month to do it in. The best month would have been actually March. Maybe they were going to do it in March and then they had to postpone it. Never know. But that's it. So no matter what, this month, all these girls, the shit hits the fan. For him, it's just another day. It really has not affected him in his chart. She will affect him because, they're in the same house, whatever. But, and it's funny because he brings out her talents and skills and her expression. So maybe you need some earmuffs, Gilligan. All right. Love ya. No, I've answered all the questions. All the questions are basically in all of that. Yeah. Oh, there was one little thing. When they actually travelled, they did go like up. I don't know. You want to call it space? Call it space. Yeah, they went up 350 miles or something like that. So they were up there for 4 minutes. Okay. So 4 minutes, they played with stuffed toys and then came back. How cool. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. All right, that's it. I've answered your questions. All their charts, wrong day, wrong month. That's it. And the shit hit the fan.